Okay, here's the Cricut Imagine, and you enter it just like you would on the Gypsy. And then you can click on it, and you can edit. And now you can pick from these different pattern papers or some colors. And if you don't like the colors that are there, you can also go into Define Color. You can pick your red, green, and blue if you know what mix and number of hue it is. So like on the basil, they have the colors on it. You can create a custom color by going in here, and it'll print there, you can see. So like that would be a flesh tone. And then you can hit Apply. Now it'll go back in here, and there's your color that you just created, and then it'll autofill into there. Or you can hit Cancel and say, no, I want to just do that one white. Then you can go into them and hit Edit. And now you have that, and that's his facial features. And you can pick the color. Let's do dark brown. And then you can pick his height by going up with the arrow. And you can pick what size you want him. And then you hit Apply. And now if you look up here, you have some color. And then you just go on and select the next one. Hold it down, green, and now you have it, and you can select the color that you want for the background. And then you can click, he has his height, hit Apply. And I'll go through and fill all the rest. Okay, now I went through and selected all my colors, and you can see I have different colors here with the different icons. And I said what height and colors for them. Now I'll click on Next. And as you can see, it shows your project and what's on there. And it shows you that there's 3 pages. So if you preview, it'll show you what will print out on each of the 3 pages. So then I'll click on Next, and now it says that you're going to insert the mat in the slot and apply light pressure while pressing go until the mat is pulled in, and you don't force it in the machine, and then press go while you're doing so. I'll go ahead and do that. And there's 2 slots. One down here is your regular cutting mat. One in here is to do for the printing. So there's the 2 slots. Now we're going to insert in the printing because we're going to print and cut. And that goes in here. And then I'll have to pause it because I can't do that at the same time. Now I inserted it in and pressed go and pushed it gently in, not forcing it. And then you will get a busy printing and cutting as it gently feeds itself into the mat. Now it pulled itself into to cut it, and what it'll do is it wraps itself around and it'll print it out the back, and then it dries. So it prints it out back, and after it prints it, it dries it, and it refeeds it through. Now it winds around and reinserts itself in, and now it will cut the image out. As you noticed, there were 3 pages, so now we want to print the next. So we'll hit next, and now it's telling you to feed it in, as you did before, gently, and I'll do so. Okay, so we printed page 3. Now you can hit these buttons and go back. I printed page 3, so now to print page 2, you just click on these arrows on which page you want to go. And now it says to go, so I'll put the paper in and press the paper in as we go. Okay, here it is, page 1 of 3. So we're going to go ahead and cut that one out. So we'll hit next. And now I need to insert the paper gently and press go. Be right back. Now it's busy printing. What it'll do is it'll print it through. And then the mat will pre-feed itself through after printing, and then it will cut like a traditional expression. And now it's feeding itself through after it's printed and getting ready for the cut section. And you notice it bent itself through, and now it's coming through. It's already printed, and now it will cut. Now on that one's cut and was not added to printing. Okay, now it's printed. You see I printed one and cut it, and one that I did not add color to, and they both were able to do it on the same mat. Now I changed mats. We'll print out number 2. And I did so by just taking and clicking on these arrows here to go to up or down on the page. So now we're going to cut out page 2. Clicked on next, and now it had me push that in, and now it's going to feed into there. And this is on high print quality, and I think they said after the update it should print faster than it's currently printing. But you can see it's feeding itself in, and these black registration marks are important, and that's why you need these special mats with black registration marks to print. Now you can use these into your regular expression, but you can't use the expression mats in this one, even though it's the same material, because you need these black registration marks that go all the way around. Because the machine tells itself how to pull it in, and it'll wrap itself around the machine after it's done printing. It comes out the bag, as you can see.
Sorry, now I'm like going to be very
and then what it does is it dries itself back here.
nice.
And after it's done, it prepares itself to feed itself back through
Very nice.
to finish printing out, to finish cutting the image out. And here you can see the shadow feature of Woody. So now you can see that it's getting ready to feed itself back in. And as it comes back in, it pulls itself out the other tray. You inserted it on the top, which is insert mat here, and it pulled itself out. Now it pulled it all out, and now it's going to pull itself back in, and it starts the cutting process. And I did these images rather large so that you could see them as they were cutting out. So as these images finish cutting, it'll be ready for assembly because we've cut all 3 pages out now.